Today at White Glove Auctions, we're looking at the Nakamichi CR-5A discrete head cassette deck. The CR-5A is one of the finest decks, cassette decks, ever manufactured. Nakamichi makes some of the best decks that were on the market, and this was really one of their top of the line. There was only one deck that was rated above this, and that was the CR-7A. However, there were reviews, and I will read you one of them, that disagreed, that said that the CR-5A was actually a better, superior deck than the CR-7A in terms of playback. Stereo Review in '86, when this came out, said, in all essentials, the CR-5A is identical to the CR-7 we reviewed in the March issue. Playback with our standard IEC calibrated playback tapes. The playback response of the CR-5A was virtually perfect, within plus or minus a decibel from 31.5 to 12,500 megahertz. Above 12,000.5 hertz, the unit showed the slightly rising response typical of no compromise decks. The signal noise ratio was among the best we have measured on decks using Dolby noise reduction. The wow and flutter figures were extraordinarily low, better indeed than we measured on the Nakamichi CR-7A. High signal noise ratios and low flutter obviously contributed to the sonic clarity evident in our listening tests. They go on to talk about that there were a few tapes that did sound better on the CR-7A, but they were special test tapes that the Stereo Review used, and that they're used for test purposes. It said for the rest, we could not improve on playback performance of the CR-5A even by turning to our much more costly reference deck. Similarly, when it came to record playback performance, we tried everything we could, including square waves and pure test tones, to make the CR-5A sound worse than the CR-7A, our reference machine. In the end, we concluded that the CR-5A had a slightly greater sonic clarity than our sample of the CR-7A, which had higher wow and flutter. When it came to our different reference deck, it was a standoff. The CR-5A clearly is state-of-the-art in every way. That makes it a bargain for any serious audiophile. Some of the specifications of the CR-5A, it has a pressure pad lifter, has a double capstan, has direct drive, has discrete 3-head technology, it is microprocessor controlled, it has asymmetrical dual capstans, diffused resonance transport. In terms of connectivity, it has a system remote input and headphones. In terms of the heads, it has a 3-head design, separate record and playback heads. For noise reduction, it has Dolby B noise reduction, Dolby C noise reduction, and MPX filter. For the preamplifier, it has a output level control, individual input level controls, master record level control. For calibration, it has auto tape equalization and bias fine tune. In terms of operation, it has a timer recording playback, memory repeat, memory stop, real-time tape monitoring, record mute, full logic transport control, and electronic master fader. In terms of transport, it has pressure pad lifter, dual capstan transport, slack tape take-up, and direct drive. Now let's listen to it. There's a tape already inside it, so let's give it a try. You can tell the LED works fine, everything lights up, everything works. Let's try forwarding it. The fast forward works.
can't recall. Arms held me fast.
Volume can be controlled either by the output control on the CR-5A or by the volume control on your
And I said
receiver
to my
amplifier.
heart, as it foolishly kept jumping all around, I got lost. But look what I found.
Let's try turning the tape over. Goes right in, plays right away. There's no noise between different songs. And it opens right up. Once again, this is the Nakamichi CR-5A being offered by White Glove Auctions. Thanks for watching.